Hi everyone, it's Hayes, and in today's video we are going to be talking about the love square. So someone requested for me to do this, and if you pretty much request it, I will probably do it within reason. We all know how much I love talking about the show, judging by the amount of videos I've uploaded in like the past month. It's been a lot, but I'm really enjoying it, so thank you for your continual support, everyone. It means so much to me. So like I said, someone asked for my opinion on the love square, and they wanted to know like my likes and dislikes about each side of it. And because we haven't actually really had any love square moments this season, we've had no Adrienne interaction, no Ladrian interaction, or any Schatz interaction. We've only had Lady Noir interaction, but it hasn't really been really romantic or flirty, to be honest. It's been quite platonic. So the love square we haven't really seen it this season. So I haven't got to talk about it yet, and since I haven't been doing this channel for the other series, I didn't get to talk about it for those series, so I thought this was a really sweet video idea since I haven't spoken about it yet. So, Adrien and Marinette. They are in love with each other, but they're also very bad at being in love with each other. However, I do still really love that ship. My favourite episodes are definitely the ones where we get to see a lot of Adrien and Marinette interaction as Adrien and Marinette. So for example, Horrificator, Origins, Oblivio, Chat Blanc, Gorizilla, Chameleon. Chameleon's one of my favourite episodes because of that scene right at the end with Adrien and Marinette where they talk about Lila, then they go into class together, and the thing where we get to see Marinette staring out the window and Adrien's like, yes. That's what he's like, essentially, to me anyway. So I do absolutely love Adrien and Marinette's relationship. However, the thing I dislike about the ship, and it's really not like a bad thing, is that it doesn't happen that often. I guess as a result of Marinette, because she can't hold her nerve when she's talking to him. So in Chameleon, that conversation they had together is probably one of the longest conversations they've had together, and it also showed how good their chemistry is. For a show that's about this girl Marinette who's in love with this boy called Adrien, they really don't talk to each other all that much. I get there's like always not a lot of time for them to interact because Ladybug and Chat Noir are arguably more important characters. I know they're obviously the same people, but obviously they get more screen time. But I would love to see more Adrien and Marinette interaction, which is one thing I dislike about it. We don't get it a lot because there isn't a lot of time for it because of the other things going on in each episode, and also because Marinette can't always hack it, to be honest. My next favourite side to the love square is Schatz. Don't you think there's just something inextricably cute and sweet about a sad cat boy going to hang out with a shy girl from his class who can't talk to him properly on her balcony? No? Then please leave. I just find it so sweet. I know obviously in those films that Marinette has no feelings for Chat Noir and Chat Noir has no feelings for Marinette, but I don't know, I just find it so sweet. And in my opinion, Marinette does have some underlying feelings for Chat Noir, but because she likes Adrien, she denies herself, and the same way for Adrien with Marinette. I feel like he does have feelings for Marinette, but ignores them because of how he feels about Ladybug, and I mean, he has a great relationship with Ladybug without them being romantically involved. I know Thomas Astruc hates this ship, but I love it so much. I think it's so cute, and I guess another dislike, similar to Adrienne, we don't get that many scenes of Schatz. I think the most notable ones have been in Glaciator, and then the Weird Dad episode was obviously the most Schatz we've ever got, but it wasn't particularly good for Schatz. So kind of the reason why we don't get it is because Thomas Astruc apparently doesn't like it very much. But I absolutely love the Schatz pairing. I think it's the cutest, and I would love to see it more, and hopefully when the reveal happens, Adrien like sneaks out of the house to go and see Marinette, and obviously he has to transform into Chat Noir, so hopefully we get some really super cute Schatz scenes where he's saying goodbye to her and he's already transformed back into Chat Noir. I can't wait. I love Schatz. My next favourite is probably Lady Noir, which is the one we have the most screen time and the most content for, and don't get me wrong, I do like it a lot, but I just don't get that excited about it anymore. Like, they've had some great episodes, like for example Dark Cupid, that was an amazing Lady Noir episode, absolutely love that episode, but because we get so much screen time and we get so much of Chat flirting with her and so many times of him and so many scenes of her turning him down, it's not that I find it boring, I still enjoy watching them, but compared to the other two ships I've already talked about, it doesn't like excite me anymore. Like, I love Ladybug and Chat Noir's interaction, but I'm just a bit like, okay. We've seen it so many times that I don't get excited about it anymore. But I think I definitely will start getting excited about those scenes again in terms of their relationship after the reveal and they know who each person is. Don't get me wrong, I think it's super cute, but it is also kind of boring at this stage. Lastly, we have Ladrian. And we've only really seen this ship in a few episodes like Riposte. We don't get much Ladrian screen time, so as a result you'd think I probably like it just as much as Mary Schatz. However, I don't. I know this is like the ideal ship because in these forms they like each other. However, they like each other a bit too much, so when we do get a Ladrian scene they just kind of stare at each other in amazement, just thinking about how perfect the other person is. It's just like, you know, it's the most boring one because nothing really happens. Quite a bit happens with Adrien and quite a bit happens with Mary Schatz whenever they happen. And Lady Noir, when it first happened, there was a lot going on, but not so much now because we're on season 4. But I do find Ladrian to be kind of boring. Not that I don't ship it, I still do, I think it's kind of cute. But they just kind of stare at each other and I'm just like, wow, you're perfect. And then don't speak to each other. So it's a bit of an odd ship. I definitely find it the most boring, but it's still cute, I still ship it. However, my like ideal like relationship development for the show, what I would do if I was the one writing this, which I'm not, but what I would do is have the reverse of the love square happen. So Marinette, as we all know, she's getting super stressed with her guardian duties, and even now she's told Alia she still has a lot of responsibility on her shoulders. Alia can't do everything for her. Alia's gonna be, what I think anyway, she's gonna be like someone Marinette can go to for support. She's going to be like a supportive figure. So as a result, because Marinette's got responsibilities, you know, with her parents in the bakery, she sometimes helps out. She also babysits Manon. Dread to think how that's going to go when she's got a miracle box to guard. God, that's going to be a disaster. She also does fashion design stuff. She is Ladybug, she's got schoolwork to do, commitments with her friends. However, she no longer has commitments to a boyfriend or really any boy by the sounds of it. She definitely still has feelings for Adrien, however she's not going to be able to do much about those feelings because of all these other responsibilities. The only boy she's going to have time for is going to be Schatz because she's Ladybug and she's the guardian. So she starts to pull away from Adrien and as a result could hopefully, fingers crossed, she can hopefully start to talk to him more like a normal person, and as a result Adrien gets to see more of her true personality and gets to see more of those Ladybug leadership qualities that he sees in Ladybug, which he admires her so much for as part of the reason why he loves her. And not that he dislikes Marinette, but he obviously doesn't get the same impression from her. But I think that's largely because Marinette can barely hold a conversation with Adrien without stuttering or stumbling over her words. And whilst I think Adrien finds that kind of cute, like he kind of said in the Shanghai special, like that's just how Marinette is, that's not what he's looking for in a girl. He wants someone who's able to stand on her own the same way Ladybug does. So hopefully when Marinette pulls away from him because of all these other responsibilities she's got to do, she can show Adrien that side of her and he finally starts to fall in love with her, so that by the time the identity reveal happens they will both be in love with both sides of each other and will have a good relationship where they're not idealising each other. They can look at each other's mistakes and flaws, see all the sides to everyone, and it will be a good, fun, happy, healthy relationship. So I'd love to know what your favourite side to the love square is. Mine's definitely Adrienette, but Mary Schatz competes heavily with it. The only reason it's not higher is because we don't have that many scenes of it. Then Lady Noir and then Ladrian, but I think they're all cute. I think they're all very sweet. So please let me know what your favourite side to the square is. And like I said at the start of the video, if you have anything you want to see me talk about, leave a comment down below. I pretty much read all of the comments. It's getting a bit trickier now since there are a lot more comments since I have more subscribers, which I'm not complaining about. It's amazing. It's absolutely insane the amount of subscribers I've got over the past few weeks. It's just wow. But YouTube has stopped giving me notifications for all the comments, so I may not always see your comment straight away. Even if you tag me in the comment, if you add my name, it doesn't always give me a notification. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, I guess because there's so many people doing that that YouTube is like, we're not going to give you all the notifications. So for example, if I get like 20 comments on a video, I'll only get like 4 notifications for those 20 comments. So I try my best to go through them all, so if I don't see your comments with a request in, I am so sorry, but I do troll through the comments looking for video ideas. And I have a lot of ideas so far, I keep a list. So like I said, please let me know what your favourite side to the love square is and why you like it or why you maybe dislike it, what your least favourite side to love square is, and I will see you all next time. Bye!